watch your step. You change name, how about your respect? Give them more than what I get, expecting them to back. In fact, you know, I sat down with my accountant. He said, I got good news and I got bad news. Okay. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more. Okay. Look, sometimes you need the faith. Sometimes you need to know your worth. Sometimes you need to wait. Shoot like the golden boy, but ain't from the bay. You can't negotiate with Drake. You gon' have to pay. But wait, jugging on the main stage, the mainframe, loosen up your face, baby. Sometimes I need a vacate, meditate, hydrate, protect my energy before engagement.
Grew up having nothing, you're labeled impatient.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Denver Broncos and the Las Vegas Raiders. And off we go from Las Vegas. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Play fake. Murray. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Linebacker Patrick Queen bringing him down.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Looking to pass. Tua. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. From the gun, it's Tua. It's caught. Jones. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Denver has the first down. The play going for 15 yards.
Broncos first down.
From midfield, here's Tua. To the right side and complete to Thomas. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And he's going to be close to a first down as he gets this to the Raiders' 39. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed. But they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And 10 at the 39-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. The left side completion to Jones. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Second and goal at the 12-yard line.
They'll try again on second and goal after going backwards to the 12. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Escaping the pressure right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
It hasn't been a real good start to this game from a defensive perspective, but now after the incompletion on second down, things may be changing. If they can come up with one more play, they might be able to get out of it with just a field goal attempt.
A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Rocky Sin. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down.
6-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. Over the middle, it's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally will do is run routes that will pull you out of that spot they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. That's hard to do, because you see a guy cutting in that direction, you tend to go towards it.
10 at the 22-yard line.
First down, Murray. Steps away to his left. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
A quick throw complete to Chark. He'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. DJ Chark, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders have taken the early lead. And that makes it 7-zip Vegas.
Makes the score Raiders 7, Broncos nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception into red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it up.
Second down pass. Intercepted.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
10 at the 30-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift. And only able to muster a couple, down to about the 27.
Swift, the ball carrier. He was tackled at the 27-yard line.
2nd and 8 coming up. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score Raiders 7, Broncos 0.
2nd and 8. Here's Swift. And he'll be down close to the first down marker as he gets this to the Broncos' 18-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now a carry for Swift. Brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
Broncos 7-yard line.
And now Murray's going to set up to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he is out of bounds here. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape, and that is not going to get it done. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. They're going for it. Hits Murray. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Bobby McKinney. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
After the turnover, it's Tua. Catch here, left side, Thomas. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
Denver.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Oh, Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked up by Marcus Simmons. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD. And it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Jadeveon Clowney, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Another try after the first down save. Murray, and this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Well, as we get ready for third down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on second down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on third and long.
Murray with a third and long. Open man, it's Rager. He's got it. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 24. From the gun, Murray. Inside the 10. They've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Flushed out right. And the Raiders are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating, there he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly.
And he's in! Touchdown, Raiders! DeAndre Swift with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was. And when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
Taken about 7 yards deep. Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And in a spot like this, still more than a minute, I think if you put something on the board before halftime, that would go a long way towards helping them get back into the game.
There actually is something to the psychology of the game at times, isn't there? How much better would they feel running into the locker room, as you noted, with something on the board in a positive fashion? You're exactly right. It's a great opportunity to get that done.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
And so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Tua setting up shop to throw again. Over the middle, Dorsett. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
Complete.
Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Setting to throw on first down is Tua. That is caught inside the 5. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Buying time to his, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Tua Tagovailoa. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Broncos draw a bit closer.
I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this carries into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. Von Miller doing what he does best with a sack.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now it's a quarterback 3rd and long. You really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Raider drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
How about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Murray now. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. DJ Chark, 85 yards. And the Raiders add on to their lead.
And that's a drive that makes everyone happy on that bench because they accomplish exactly what they set out to do. Take care of the football, eat up a little clock, end up in the end zone. Now they've got a cushion for the rest of the game. So they didn't just help themselves offensively, they helped their defense out as well.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Here's Tua. His throw caught at about the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score.
Touchdown.
Marvin Jones, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Broncos have cut it to within a score. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14.
Catch made at the 25-yard line. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. To throw again on 2nd down. Murray. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got...
That's caught inside the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. DJ Chark with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. And it seemed like they may be giving up momentum. And not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again. And you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed Old Mo. Didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
At the 35-yard line.
Tua sets up to pass it. Man over the middle, and it's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 27 yards there, a 1st down. Tua going to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Tua once again here on 2nd and 10. That's into the hands of Eckler. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. What a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 12.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Stepping up, and he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Tua Tagovailoa, his 2nd touchdown of the night, and the Broncos draw a bit closer. And maybe there that was just a case of completely overlooking the guy holding the football.
It certainly felt like it, didn't it? Because on my checklist, okay, as a defender,
QB's last.
running back, fullback, head jet sweeps nowadays. Before you even get to thinking about the quarterback might actually keep it.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Murray going to throw. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and the Raiders are going to get a new set of downs.
At the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Murray off play action. Dancing, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Chase Young. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Sack. Quarterback gets hit.
On play action, it's Murray. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
The Raiders on third down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 16. Shotgun now from Murray. This ball complete to Rager. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. He'll field this at the 5. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And it'll be 1st and 10 Broncos from deep in their own territory. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And it feels like the momentum has shifted. They scored, then their defense forces that last punt. And now a chance to tie the game on this possession. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Tagovailoa. He'll get this to Eckler. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Rashawn Gary in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. Taken from just outside the 30. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. Look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Bobby McCain. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down. From the gun, it's Tua. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Tua. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. So it's Bronco football as we get your reset here. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. Flush to his right. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Rashawn Gary in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up at the 14. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
At the 33-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground with Swift. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long.
3rd and 12. Tonight's final score.
So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders. And they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for Las Vegas, the win here means it'll be a 7-1 first half of the season. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for Denver, the loss will drop them to 6-2 now on the year. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to KC to take on the Chiefs. I'm Brandon Gunn. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.